All right, hello and welcome back. We have the back nine, final nine, round 2, March Mayhem at Garfield Park in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I am Ian Hamilton, and I'm super excited for this back nine. Here with Zach O'Haron.
Hey guys.
Special guest.
You know, when you're the owner of the channel, you get to be special guest whenever
Absolutely.
you want.
Thank you to all these sponsors. Awesome.
Yeah, taking a look here at the current standings for the card. Marwede is on a pretty comfortable lead right here, 3 strokes.
Yeah, I mean, he only missed 2 holes. I have a feeling he's going to take that energy and go right into the back nine with that.
Yep.
Jacob close, 3 strokes behind. Definitely wanted to get that hole 9, but we'll probably see him attack here on the back nine. I don't really know which 9 is easier. They're both kind of like the same in terms of what you want to do. You kind of want to get 6 to 7 down on both. But we'll start it off. I think this is one of the easier holes on the back nine. Hole 10, 291 feet. Slightly uphill, nothing really in the way off the tee. You just basically want to get through these trees and somewhere inside circle. Andrew obviously going forehand on a backhand hole with a pink Firebird.
Isn't that his whole life story?
Yeah.
He doesn't turn it over.
This looks better.
Yeah, he doesn't turn
great.
it over.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, we thought that.
Kind of an unfortunate tree, but he's so close that it doesn't even matter. That's like a 11-footer.
Willie actually changing discs from round 1 since it was too
he's going with that tie-dye that you keep calling gold that somehow gets close to the basket.
Because it is gold. It's so gold in his hand.
Is it because there's a headwind? Is that what you said?
There is a more headwind. He also threw it a little too straight in the previous
cool
round.
Ooh, great rollback.
Yeah.
Okay. Tie-dye works for him. Just throw it on every hole, Willie. Clearly it works. Josh looking to get things going here.
Can't
He's
tell. It's a stalker again.
Sitting at even par right now, and he really needs to get her going here. Sliding up.
Scoot.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
That'll work.
Good start for this back nine.
Another forehand here.
Wow. Wasn't expecting that.
I know he's forehand dominant.
Okay, well, clearly it's not a backhand hole. Clearly it's 50-50. A little sawed off.
Hits the
I don't
tree.
know if that tree helped him or not.
He asked for it.
Okay, he wanted it to.
He did want it to.
Yeah, I think it would have went kind of far if it didn't hit that tree. So using the trees as help. Smart play. See if he bangs this.
It tickles.
Oh, just honestly, good putt. He's probably a little distraught, but it was a little high-hyzered, high left, and those are hard to stick on these thicker baskets.
Yeah, and he's
good
been
birdie, Josh.
He's been so close. That's for him.
Yep.
You know, he's let 3 probably putts go now.
Sure, a little bit lower and it would have been in, but just
sure.
having that hyzer angle and being up high, it's just gonna fall out.
Spot 1's a hard catch on Heiser.
Yeah, no matter how many chains you hit. There we go. Good birdies. We got 3 of them. Jacob's going to tap in his par here, lose a stroke to the group, and not really how you want to start the back nine. Hopefully he can battle some adversity here and he's really just battling right now for Willie. I wouldn't even worry about Andrew.
Yeah.
If you start trying to push him too hard, you're going to start taking strokes you don't want to. So just play your game. Try to get that second place, and maybe Andrew falls off. But here we go, hole 11. My least favorite hole in the course, 229 feet. Just kind of a poke and hope at the very end. Yeah, there's a gap. You just want to throw a stable forehand, penetrate this gap, and just skip up there. Andrew throwing a Firebird. And it looks pretty good, to be honest. It looks quite good. Willie up here.
Throwing the same tie-dye disc.
Yep, the one that gets parked. Is it going to get parked?
I should do a stat check here and see how many shots on average he had.
4 for 4,
after,
from what I know.
After he throws that disc, how many shots he has.
What is it? It's got to be a Raptor,
Fire,
right?
Raptor.
Firebird.
No, not Fire. I'm sorry. Yeah, you are right.
Willie, if you're throwing a Firebird, I'm calling Bob. Oh, see, early hit. That's the miss on this hole is those 3 trees, those 4 trees right there. You can see straight ahead is those really come into play if you push it too straight.
Here comes the zone again from Jacob. He's trying to take the low route.
He's been throwing it really well. Ooh, kind of a counter. Did that hit the tree?
Yeah, hit tree and kicked right.
Okay. That must be him right there.
Yep, right in front of Josh.
And this, wow. This is the putt he had to go to?
Yeah, I mean...
Anheuser from the knee?
Yeah, the right side was completely blocked between those 2 trees.
Man, you almost don't even expect to really make that. You just kind of hope you do, but... That's got to be upsetting. Yeah, those trees just angled them so he couldn't do the...
Yeah, I couldn't
Couldn't
get
go
this
to the
side
right.
at all without it being just a kind of prayer.
Even Jacob kind of probably naturally just got pushed to the right with those trees.
In the angle of the camera, too, also, that tree was definitely probably on the last chain.
Andrew, at this point, kind of running away with it.
Yeah, this is just a...
And wow, kind of at this point, besides Willie, like our chase card's pushing for second and third right now.
Yep.
Spoiler alert, was my fall-off hole. I took a double bogey. Hit early, and then missed my putts, and I took a double bogey, and this pretty much took me out of the tournament.
Yeah, and this hole can definitely do that to you if you don't execute it in the...
Yeah, if you don't make your putts, you're going to get high numbers at Garfield. But RJ and Luke Taylor on our card were starting to shred at this point. That double bogey kind of took me off, and once you double or bogey at a tournament like this, you just lost, essentially.
Yeah, this late in the event, too.
Yep. So Andrew, 2 for 2. Willie, 2 for 2. Definitely wanting to push him, but I think he has the mindset that I just said. Andrew's 4 strokes ahead. Just play your game, and if Andrew falls off, then so be it.
Yep.
Hole 12, 261, another mostly forehand hole. Trying to play it wide, stay away from that OB road on the right, and come here on the left side of these trees. The backhand play is there. I don't think it'll be there for very long because everything's going to grow in. But we'll see Andrew throws.
Even this forehand play will be obstructed if these two front trees grow much more.
Yeah, I'm curious what this hole will look like in a few years when these trees get a little bigger. Whoa.
Thought 100% sure he was going to go OB. Threw it on too much hyzer early, but it got the softest kick on that
I
right
imagine
side.
the wind had something to do with that. Wind does definitely change how you throw a Frisbee.
You can see Willie putting that on Andy.
Yeah, making sure he's not skipping off the ground either.
Tink.
Dude!
Tink.
Tie-dye park job!
Man, I think you're right. I think
Sorry
it is
for
a
my
Raptor.
yelling. It has to be a Raptor.
It has
it's
to be
too
a
big.
Raptor.
It's too small of a rim to be anything more than that.
I think you're right. I know this is a Raptor from Josh as well. Big Z. And that's pretty good too.
Yeah, it looks like Raptor's the right shot. Don't have one. I also throw the backhand line. He's going mid-range. I do like the stable mid on this because you can throw it really hard and you're not going to get big skips.
Yep.
But the only miss is you do have to throw it a little harder, so sometimes you get a little less accurate when you have to throw hard. Okay, so we got to look.
This is obstructed. The tree's dead center of the pole.
So he's got to... Oh, that was a good bid. That's a tough putt. You got to just lob it up there so slow that it's going to come back. And Andrew's close enough and tall enough to where he makes this gap probably a little bit bigger for himself.
You can see there's two trees that got cut there. I'm certain RJ probably thinks
Great
that they cut
putt.
it just for him.
Probably. Great putt.
We got some tap-ins.
And that wasn't as close as it looked. That was a good 25-footer, right?
Yeah,
I
that
would
was...
have to say. I mean, based on that tee shot, it looked like it was far. And he even brought... That OB does come into play.
Oh, for sure.
You definitely don't want to go OB here. All right, so we have 3 birds and a par. Jacob's got to start figuring this out because this is going to get into the part where the course gets a little tougher. 13 through 15 is definitely, I would say, the harder part of the course.
For sure.
13, 279. Mostly probably going to see forehands here. Hit the left gap and crash in right next to the basket or anywhere in the circle, really.
Marwede throws backhands,
Yep.
shakes everyone up. No, he
Wouldn't
never
surprise
would.
me.
Never would.
Over on that gap on the right there. This looks great. This looks perfect angle, perfect height. It's going to not even touch those trees. And yeah, there we go. Pink Firebird. Parked.
It's good to be good.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely showcasing his rating, to be honest.
Yeah.
Almost 1,030 rated, and he is definitely playing, if not better than that right now.
Yep. Round 1 was 10:51. We'll see if he can keep that tempo going and score high there, too.
Good shot, Willie. A little bit left here, but he's close enough to where I don't think that'll be an issue. And there's a left to right wind, so it does favor the forehand a little bit where you can put it up there and really count on it to get to the right as long as you don't turn that nose over into the wind.
This looked good.
Is he going to miss it?
No.
So it slowed it down a little bit, but it's a force and it's rolling. Touch. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I just
All right. Yeah, I mean, it worked out. Great roll.
Just wants to hang out with him.
That's good. He needs a favorable roll like that.
Yeah.
This looks tight. Maybe get a little counter skip.
Got right in front of it.
What is that? That was fast. That's
I
always,
don't
it's so
know.
fast.
We don't know what that is.
It looked kind of slow out of his hand, but then it's past the basket. Okay,
Just
so
inside.
see how tight his shirt is on him?
Yeah.
That's showing how much wind there really is. Oh, tough putt. Yeah, there's total headwind putt. You can't even really, you can't see it because there's no leaves, but it's definitely like 15 miles per hour.
Yeah,
It gets a little gusty.
It is very gusty right now.
Good putt. Good birdie. Willie continuing to push.
Yeah.
And at this point, he's kind of running away for second place.
Yep.
So now it's a battle for third, really. I mean,
they have to game plan the disaster from both Willie and Marwede to even have a chance in
Yeah,
those positions at this point.
this is probably the point where you're going to start checking live scores. I'm sure Andrew is honestly not even worried. But I'm sure Willie... Actually, I don't know if Willie would check him, but this is kind of where you want to see where everyone's at because Chase Card, we were making a push. And you just kind of want to get your game plan for the last 5 holes. Because they're all birdies except for one, really.
I think after hole 8, Willie just kind of like locked everything out. I don't think he checked anything. I think he said, I'm just going to go play disc
That's
golf.
the best way to play. I really don't like looking at live scores. Play your game, do what you're supposed to, get your birdies, and, maybe if you're on lead card and it's between 2 people, maybe see where you guys are at. Because sometimes you do need to make decisions based on what everyone's doing.
Right.
All right, shortest hole, double Mando, 157 feet, island hole. Get on that island or go to the drop zone. And ace run. Oh, great kick. Wow, you do not see kicks off that tree go towards the basket.
Ever.
Usually leaves you with a 45-footer.
Hugged it last round, too.
And, ooh, that's not great.
Early release.
Off the stump?
Still puts it in circle 1.
All right. All right, got away with it, and that's the thing. It's 150 feet. I mean, you don't have to throw it perfect on this hole. This looks great. This is riding. Is this going OB?
Yes, it is, unfortunately.
That's drop zone. That is not good.
Yeah, so actually for this particular quote-unquote island hole, you're allowed to play the disc where it was last in bounds. So Josh is actually going to get the benefit here and be able to putt much closer to the basket and give an opportunity for a 3 look here, which from the drop zone is just non-existent, and he cashes it. Just a spectacular putt there. Good for him too, just to kind of get that rhythm back. Jacob here, next farthest out, definitely a tester here, especially with the wind, and he also bangs this putt. So a couple more tap-ins here to wrap up this hole, but Josh and the card were not 100% sure walking up there whether or not it was a drop zone mandatory or if he was allowed to take it from in bounds. They tried to look up the rule and felt a little ambiguous. The card did a really nice job of communicating, and they kind of decided that the best course of action was just to take a provisional, have Josh throw from the drop zone and from that position, and then address the TD later. And luckily for Josh, it went in his favor, and he was able to save a stroke there. So really well handled by the card, just kind of taking that process when they weren't sure to throw that provisional and get to the proper score.
Hole 15, longest hole in the course. Probably the highest scoring average, to be honest, just because pure distance. 494. Rip it, grip it, try to get a birdie, just get your 3 and get out.
Marwede deciding to club down.
Man, that island hole is getting me because earlier in the week I had an argument with a couple buddies about how that hole is played, and I'm pretty sure I was told that it is played like how Josh plays it because it's not legally an island hole. Otherwise, you'd have to get it approved. What?
Yeah, this is insane.
That was so good. I do remember seeing that now.
It's just a disgusting roller.
Oh
Clubbed
my
down.
gosh.
Decided not to put a disc in the air in the wind, and
It's a great play.
just took Willie's big arm pretty much out of it comparatively. He just said
And
no.
that's going to put the pressure on everybody. I mean,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
Basically, I mean, that's a park job.
Yeah, for this hole, that
Really
is
correcting it from round 1. Still going to be about
same distance.
50, 60 feet away.
Yep.
But pin high. Jacob here, ripping a forehand. Big flex. A forehand roller?
So I don't think he wanted.
Was he trying to ride the wind?
I think he was, and I think it
That's
just
a
held
tough
it.
shot.
Yeah, I think he just held it a
Clearly,
little
he's
too
done
long.
it before, though. Otherwise, you wouldn't just pull that out of nowhere.
Right. And so I think it just didn't. The stability
You can't
didn't fight.
boom forehands in a headwind if you get that right angle, though.
Yeah.
Josh playing, it honestly just looks like he's playing this hole for a 3. I know Josh doesn't have a ton of distance. He's got the distance you need, but, I mean, he's probably just playing easy 3 here. Big hyzer. He threw it up there like 380, so going to be an easy little pitch up. Little forehand up shot. This is going to be, okay, right around that 25-foot marker. Not the kind of putt you really want on this hole. You want to get close for that second shot.
Lots of wind here. Josh here with another approach. And he left it short, calling for it to kind of get some ground action, and it does, so he's going to be there for his par as well.
Perfect.
I want to know what's going on in Willie's head right now.
Make it. Guarantee you that's going on through his head.
Ooh.
If you're that close on 15, you are running that putt. But he didn't make it, and that's going to be a par.
So Marwede here for the 2, maybe?
Yeah, is he going to get this? He's got to get this. The only 2 on the day, right?
It is the only 2 on the day.
Oh, that is such a... He did that 2 years ago, or maybe 3 years ago, I don't know. Just a statement putt.
Last
Statement hole. Yeah, let me just birdie the 500-foot hole and win, probably. I mean, he's up, what, 5 strokes on Willie? This is a walk-in at this point.
So
in 3 holes that are left.
In November, I think there were 3 or 4 deuces on the day because
I was on the hole for 2 of them.
Yeah, Bert and Noah both, have that arm to get there. Neither of them are in this event.
I almost got it.
You
Zach.
did.
I hit top band both rounds.
But Marwede, the only one this year having to go to the roller.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's like legitimately huge for a B tier added cash. That's a big move right there.
Hole 16 now, 225 feet. Forehand line this year.
I know. Honestly, I don't know how long that will be there for. There might end up being a Mando on this hole for that reason, just to stay away from 16 or 17's tee pad.
Yeah.
I doubt it. But I mean, just give it like 10 years and those trees will be in.
Right.
I mean, that's a long time, but
Marwede says, well, until it gets called.
Yeah, take it. If you got it, take it. Oh, he hit a tree early?
He did. He hit a tree early.
It was a little high. I mean, I think it's a risky play. There's really nothing in the way, but it's a tougher angle. This backhand, you just throw a putter like 75%, let it ride, let it glide.
This is really
Stay
gliding.
in bounds. Okay.
You can just play the backboard.
Definitely stayed in bounds. Smart play. Another forehand. Anheuser forehand?
Yeah, so this is his, I'm pretty sure it's his own forehand play, trying to ride that wind.
Is he forehand dominant?
He is. Yep.
Wow. Okay, Jacob.
That
do. Was sick. Personally, I think you made the hole way harder than it should be, but if that's what your shot is, like, heck yeah, dude. Oh, no.
Man, Josh just can't get away from...
I mean, he's having a better back nine, but that's going to hurt. You don't want to miss this hole.
Having to go to the forehand.
Ooh, this is a little left. Stable enough?
Yeah,
That's testy, though. That's a headwind putt.
That is.
That's a total headwind putt. 4 par.
Yeah.
Andy. Love, right, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
So he gets 15 but misses 16.
Yes, misses 16. And it, I mean, kind of makes sense. He just took all his energy out on 15, so why not just miss 16? Wow, he had a chance to go perfect on the back nine.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get 15, that's honestly the only hole that's ever stopped me from getting like a 17 or an 18 down on this course.
There are perfect rounds that I'm certain have happened at Garfield where 8 and 15
will stop
are the daggers.
Sometimes 9. That was low. Yeah, right out of his
Twice.
It looked like it fell out of his hand.
Twice now. He did it last round too.
That's my miss right there. You saw him jab it. He didn't follow through all the way, and you need to follow through on your putts. Sometimes you can get away with it when it's close enough, but if you don't follow through, your putter will not fly the way you want it to.
Yeah.
And not what I would expect from the lead card.
No
on this
prize
hole.
For you.
I think
Must be divisional.
It was a woman's division, I believe.
Got it. Well, too bad, Jacob. You get a birdie instead.
And a stroke on everyone on the card.
Wow, to get a stroke on hole 16 on everybody is impressive.
Yeah.
Actually, because it's really not a hard hole. No offense to you guys for getting a par. Hole 17, a little trickier. Low ceiling. Going to be like a left to right wind here. Just want to throw stable mid for the most part. Maybe Jacob's going to throw a forehand and just kind of come in near these trees and just slide up there.
Yep.
OB right, it does come into play. If you turn it over, that road comes in quick. And it's actually the sidewalk on the right side.
You called it.
And it's only like 20 feet.
You called it a forehand shot, and you did not
I mean,
like
if he
it.
just throws a forehand on hole 16, he's obviously going to throw one on 17.
Left it a little too low, didn't get...
That's such a tough shot.
And here's the thing.
Because he's going to finish towards OB.
Right. For me, if Marwede's taking the backhand, it might be time to throw a backhand.
Yeah, maybe. And he has the backhand. I've seen him throw backhands.
Yes.
So this is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew's like, okay, I can't believe I missed that one. Let's just get this one.
Yeah, made the correction from last round, too. He missed this hole on a C2 putt.
Surprised didn't throw the forehand through that same gap from hole 16. All right, Willie, following Andrew's lead here, just boom, perfect, nestled. That's like your ideal. Once you see it sliding into this little like slot of trees, it's like, woo. So good shot, Willie. And that's pretty much going to seal Willie's second place.
Yeah, at this point, you know, I mean, Jacob...
Oh, my goodness.
That was close. Jacob still has a chance to challenge if he makes this putt, but really, Willie's just kind
of a big putt because this would push away from chase card. I know RJ and Luke were both right around that 20, 21, 22 down mark. So Willie getting a birdie here will be huge.
Yeah, this is just savage.
This goes straight through?
This is just savage. You can't really see it from that angle, but it just spits right through.
Oh, no. And that is not common.
And having a round...
on Innova baskets.
Having that round, too, where he's been so close all day, and to have that one kind of spit out kind of really emphasized his round for him.
That was, like, honestly close to a $100 putt right there. That was a $100 spit out, probably.
Yeah,
in terms of standings. I mean, he makes that putt, he pulls away from maybe a couple people.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think at that point, that's going to leave him at a tie for like third or fourth. I'm not even sure. I can't remember where we were all at.
Yeah, that was devastating. And
dang, that's okay though. Clean it up on 18. Just finish with a birdie. There's when a spit out happens, yeah, it's like frustrating, but you can't do anything about it. And don't change your putt.
Yep.
You just gotta hope it doesn't spit out.
Yeah, he's right there.
All right, hole 18, last hole of the tournament. Think we know who's going to win, but 242 feet. Mostly forehands are going to happen on this card from what I've been watching, and then probably Willie's going to throw his backhand straight up the gap.
Last chance for an ace.
Oh, yeah, last chance for an ace. No, I think there was an ace.
There was an ace during the round.
Amateur division.
But there's last chance for ace for us.
Okay. Yeah, there's never been an ace on the channel.
Never.
I hope I get to be the first one to do it. Well, I guess...
You got to hope that all these guys miss.
That is true.
Don't put that juju on me.
You're kind of talking like there's going to be an ace. I don't know what happens.
I don't know. You're going to have to find out.
Willie, this looks great. I'm just going to challenge that tree right there. And perfect.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to seal Willie's second place. Andrew would have to basically 5-putt. And then miss again.
And then miss
for a
3
tie.
more times. The Raptor
this
again?
looks like a good ace line. Just kidding.
Just left his little short.
Just a good shot.
Yeah.
Kind of
roll
not
away.
the best roll.
It's going to be a tester there for
Does
us.
Andrew lay up for the dub, or does he go for the putt?
We'll have to find out together.
I mean, you got to go for the putt. If you're up by 5 strokes,
well, you got to
remember.
Garfield. All respect to Garfield here. So there's no ace. You still have a chance. But Garfield is a rating killer for higher level pros because if you don't shoot well enough,
and it isn't
right. If you shoot 15 down, it could be 1050, 1060.
Yep. So I definitely love rating killer holes, and boom. Goes the dynamite. 215 downs.
That's disgusting.
Andrew Marwede, nice shooting.
And he missed hole 1.
That is pretty much how you want to play a Garfield is go. You really want to shoot better than 11 down. And that's how you're going to get that 1,000 rating each round.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
Hey,
that's a feel-good putt. He's going to drive home knowing he hit his last putt of the day, and that really is going to feel good compared to his front 9 putts. There's a flag on top. Did someone ace this hole?
Yep, this was the hole that got aced.
Nice putt. Good finish, Jacob. Doesn't seem terribly happy, but, I mean, great tournament, dude.
Yeah, I think he's a little disappointed because he was so close.
You got a 22 down, which is, I mean, that's great.
Yeah, he was so close to
cashing.
Well, I mean, really challenging Willie.
Above his rating.
Yeah, he did play above his rating by a lot. And Jacob showed a lot of really good skills.
Willie looking disappointed that he didn't get a chance to win. I mean, 25 down.
He's mad someone took his CTP.
Okay, Andrew Marwede, congrats. 30 down, 15-15. Second round played harder. Jacob with a 22. Josh 19 and Willie with a 25. Let's see the standing. 1,060 rated.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
That's probably, I think that's the best tournament round at Garfield. Not the best round. I don't think that's course record, but neg 30. Wow. Awesome job, Andrew.
Yeah, so disgusting. Thanks everyone for supporting us, sponsoring us, GRGGU, and our Patreon followers. I appreciate it so much, and super excited to have you back again, Ian, for our next tournament and
the Kentwood Classic.
Yeah.
All right, guys, see you there.